good morning and a very warm welcome to one and all present here.
I, Sayyada Sadaf,
And Nisar Mahesh Bhagwat,
we welcome you all on behalf of Shreyas College of Engineering and Technology. Every year is a different and innovative theme for the annual gathering is introduced to motivate the students. This year, our nation has recently experienced a tragic event. It has left deep scars on the collective psyche of the nation. Yes, friends, you are thinking right. I am talking about the Pulwama terrorist attack on our soldiers. To give them a tribute and the remembrance of their service, this year we have Indian Armed Force as the theme of Rising Rhythm 2K19.
14th of Feb was a day of immense pain and sorrow. The whole nation was in deep shock. 47 brave CRPF soldiers had lost their lives in brutal attack carried out by suicide bomber in Pulwama.
The life of those martyrs will never go in vain.
हॅलो सर्व विद्यार्थ्यांनी 2 मिनिटं जागेवर उभं राहायचंय. चौदा फेब्रुवारी रोजी झालेल्या भ्याड दहशतवादी हल्ल्यात आपल्या 49 शूर जवानांनी आपल्या प्राणाची आहुती दिलेली आहे आणि त्यामुळे आपण त्यांच्या स्मरणार्थ सर्वांनी शांततेत उभं राहून 2 मिनिटं त्यांच्या स्मरणार्थ श्रद्धांजली व्हायची आहे. सावधान. विश्राम. भारत माता की जय. भारत माता की जय. भारत माता की जय.
Dear friends, before we proceed, we also like to congratulate you all for the successful airstrike carried out by Indian Air Forces. How's the Josh? How's the Josh? सरस्वती महाभगे विद्या कमला लोचने विद्यारूपे विषलक्षी विद्यम देहि नमोस्तुते. Like every other auspicious occasion, let's start this event by offering our prayers to Ma Saraswati and conduct our customary lamp lighting ceremony as a tribute to Mother Saraswati, the embodiment of knowledge.
For this, we request our Honorable Chief Guest, Colonel F.V. Kalekar, Shri Abhay Patki and other guests of honors, Shri Sunil Kirdak and all others present on the dais.
I can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that. Let us with this light of education takes over the darkness of difference, injustice and violence in the world and guide us towards progress, equality and freedom.
Today is a big day. We all are joined together as a family to reveal addition to another milestone of our accomplishment in the history of one of the leading group of colleges from Aurangabad. We are here to celebrate our 10th annual gathering Rising Rhythm 2K19.
I request Chairman Engineer Basuraj Mangure to please felicitate Colonel F.B. Karlekar, NCC Group Head, Maharashtra.
I request our principal Dr. R.S. Pawar sir to felicitate Sri Abhay to felicitate our cultural secretary. Inspire us to dream more, learn more, and do more. Let's call upon the podium our kind-hearted Principal Dr. R.S. Pawar for the preamble and also to encourage the students.
Good morning to all. Respected dignitaries on the dais, today's resource person, chief guest, Honorable P. Karlekar sir, who is a NCC group head, Aurangabad, Marathwada division. Another honorable chief guest, plant head of the Bajaj Auto Limited, which is a huge company in the Marathwada. He is a head for that. He is running that company. another ex-army personnel, my friend Ashok Hange sir, Honorable Chairman of this Shreyas Pratishthan, Engineer Baswaraj Mangule sir, Director Mashalkar sir, Principal of Polytechnic Seri Madam, Principal of ROC Dr. Ganesh Tapia sir, all the student council members, cultural in charge Nagesh Dongre sir, sport in charge Amol Adkine sir, all the HODs, faculty members, and my dear students. First of all, I would like to welcome you all for this annual social gathering of Shreyas Pratishthan, Shreyas College of Engineering and Technology, Aurangabad, Rising Rhythm 2019. And congratulations to you all for organizing such a nice program. Kindly give a big hand to all the organizers. Those who are taking continuous unending efforts to make this event a grand success. Today, I would like to once again do my tribute to all the martyred soldiers in Pulwama terror attack. Once again, we are doing tribute to them. Also, I would like to congratulate all the soldiers of Air Force, those who have defeated Pakistan, and give a lesson to them. So we can say, Bharat Mata Ki, Vande. In spite of that, today's annual social gathering, this is a cultural program today, and we have some role models before you. Like Colonel Yabi Karlegar, being an electrical engineer. He is a graduate electrical engineer and opted for career in Army. 1986 batch officer, Army officer. He is giving his services to the nation. And he is getting pride and honor and respect from the society and country. Kindly give a big hand to welcome him. This is a role model before you. You can go for this career also. You can go in army as an officer, as a colonel, as a brigadier, as a major. So you can, after engineering, you can opt for this career also. Sir will guide on that. Another resource person, chief guest for today's inaugural program is Honorable Abhay Patki sir, who is heading the plant like Bajaj Auto, who provided jobs, thousands of jobs and other services to the small scale industries, some work orders to the small scale industries also. So this is social work and giving recruitment to the students of this area, Marathwada. So kindly give a big hand to him also. So another guest is Hange sir, ex-army sir for the country, and he's also here. Kindly welcome him also. Third guest was there, one more guest was there, Mr. Sunil Kirdak. Is an entrepreneur, B mechanical from GNEC and was entrepreneur. He started his business, industry, thousands of crores he's earning. That is also one of example to you as a role model. So one government job, army officer, IAS officer. This is one career for you. Any government job you can opt for. Another is you are heading some public undertaking, private undertaking. As a head for that is organization like Bajaj Auto. You can opt for that. Third, like ex-army personnel, Hange sir. Or fourth is Sunil Kirdak, entrepreneur. You can start your industry also. So these are all role models. I will not talk much of you are here or not take your time. you enjoy this Rising Rhythm annual social gathering. I would like to just introduce our all the guests. Shreyas Pratishthan is having Polytechnic, Engineering, BTech, MTech, MBA, Pharmacy, D-Pharmacy, B-Pharmacy. All the courses, Senior College, Art, Commerce has also started in 53 acres. And our college is ranking, our students are ranking in the university results also, particularly from Civil Engineering Department. Many students are ranked in the university of past examinations. So congratulations to all these rankers and all the best for this annual social gathering. Enjoy. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, and we promise that we will again top the university this time also. Thank you for your support and direction, and without your support and direction, this event would not have been possible. Now let us know more about our college from our Cultural Secretary Madhusudan Wani, who will read annual report.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. First of all, good morning to one and all present here. I, Madhusudan Narayan Wani, the Cultural Secretary of Shreyas College of Engineering and Technology, would like to present the annual report of academic year 2018 and 19. This year, as usual, maintaining the culture of success and development, our college has conducted many industrial visits and also added feather in its cap. Some of the major and important events are as following. Industrial visit to reputed companies like Sanjeev Auto, Lesser India, Sugar Factory, Valmi, and substations and many more. This would help our students to learn about engineering field and apply their theoretical knowledge in a practical way. Various experts from different sectors had delivered talks in our campus. To mention some of them, our Nitin Pawar sir from Pune University had spoke on employability skill. Then after Pratima Bharti ma'am on soft skill, Nihal Khan sir on HVAC and Suhas Gadekar sir on advanced mechatronics and so many on. Campus drives from Bank Bridge Sanjeev Group, Laser Wall India Private Limited, etc. were arranged. Companies Laser Walls, Sanman Antrim Industries, Sandeep Metals, Sinif Technologies and many more were placed off campus or indirect recruitments. For enhancing soft skill of our students, 3 days training program was conducted by Rubicon Soft Skill Development Private Limited and it was sponsored by Barclays where around 150 students from all disciplines got benefited. Then after implant trainings in reputed industries for all second year and final year students. 18 projects on live industry problems under GIZ and MASIA sponsorship. Under the guidance of 13 faculties, 50 students are working on it and all of them are in the final stage. M. Bahar team participated in national event at Indore in January 2019. Team Shreyastra 2.0 qualified for the endurance race. Team Shreyastra is participating in national event named Tiffin to be held in March 2019. In this event, team is going to design and fabricate self-propelled onion harvester. The NSS team of Shreyas College of Engineering and Technology is active and very much aware of its social responsibilities. It has carried out different social activities like social awareness drama, cleaning drive at Nipali Tagli, Aurangabad. In this spectrum of sports, our student of second year civil, Sheikh Istesham Hasham, was selected in IUT 2018 national football team. Some of our students also participated in the sports like volleyball, swimming, chess, kabaddi, athletics and football in ICT 2018-19 organized by Batu and Bamu. Dear friends, the list is more and endless to read. I know you all are desperately waiting for the further events. Thank you everyone for being a patient listener. Now, I hand over the charge to Nisarg Bhagwat and Sayyida Sadaf for the further proceedings. Thank you.
Thank you, Madhusudan.
Our next guest of honor is an idol of knowledge and experience. You are an inspiration to all of us, sir. So, let us know more about another guest of honor, Shri Abhay Patki from Anish Jayashankar.
Good morning, everyone. Mr. A. Patki is basically a mechanical engineer, passed out from 1983 batch. He started his career as a trainee engineer and subsequently got elevated to the position of plant head. During this period, he headed various manufacturing functions in the capacity of department head and divisional head. He is one of the founder members of Bajaj Auto Wallows plan. He got rich experience in steel and aluminium machining for the first time in Bajaj. He has established manufacturing with PLC and CNC machines in 1986. He played a key role in manufacturing revolution that took place in Bajaj Auto during late 90s. TPM is his passion. Although he mastered it, he never lose opportunity to learn new things. Currently, he is also steering the TPM function. Under his leadership, Commercial Vehicle Division of Bajaj Auto has bagged a prestigious special award for TPM achievement from JIPM Japan. He is instrumental in framing and establishing the most appreciated Bajaj protection system, popularly known as the BPS. Having many constraints and challenges for three-wheeler plan, under his leadership, Bajaj has recorded highest ever three-wheel production, including highest ever export dispatches.
We request Shri Abhay Patki to share his experiences and guide us.
Good morning. Respected dais and the dignitaries on the dais, Mr. Karlekar ji and Mr. Mangruye ji and Principal Mr. Pawar, all other dignitaries and the guests. At the same time, all youthful, cheerful students of Shreyas Pratishthan. First of all, I thanks all of you for calling me here and giving the honor. It's a really wonderful atmosphere here. Very good campus and ambience. First of all, I like to congratulate all the directors and trustees for establishing such a big institute here. And at the same time, maintaining and expanding with a vision of becoming a autonomous or deemed university. It's really wonderful work, helping the region Marathwada, students nearby, fulfilling their dreams, wishes, giving avenue to the students in terms of a comprehensive facility here, having multifaceted programs and degree courses. Really, they deserve a very good round of applause. I request all of you for that. Just actually, I was observing the way the program is being conducted, totally coordinated, monitored by students and volunteers, which is really appreciable. So they also deserve a good round of applause for their contributions. Rising rhythm, a good thing. In today's scenario and the recent events, we need to rise our rhythm. Actually, I came here with some different kind of thinking and speech. But before the program, I hope I have time. Before the program, we were just discussing among each other in the principal sir's cabin. And there were some debate, of course, for the good things. So I changed my thinking, and now I decided to have some dialogue based on that particular theme. Actually, Principal Pawar sir has introduced all of us as a role models, something in different kind, administrative, public, entrepreneur, military, everywhere. And as a student, you must be very eager about your own career. So let us have some dialogues or some discussion on this particular theme. Although this is your annual gathering and all the students are in a good mood to enjoy and celebrate all these things, but at the same time, I think it is a good time to have some words about our own careers, our own dreams, and our own wishes. So my first point is that there is always a complaint between the generation. Although I am from the different generation, people from the older generation always complain about the younger generation. These things are not happening, this is not happening, in my phase I was doing like this, we have struggled like this. I think it is happening everywhere, including our society, family, and even in the college also. But all my dear students, I defer to this. On this debate, I am from your side because having the debate, having the differences of opinions, having the complaints from the previous generation, these are the signs of improvement. These are the signs that you are not following your generation, older generation, you are trying to do something different. And which maybe we as the older generation, we may not be in a position to align that, understand that. And these are the basic reasons of the generation gap. And having these differences of opinions means the next generation is progressing. They are seeking some different paths, some different things than the older generation. This is the sign of social progress. Social progress. So on this debate, I always take your side. So first of all, my advice to you, don't worry about the differences of opinion. They are going to be there. What is important is follow your dreams. So first of all, you have to see that you have a dream. After taking school exam, then college, and then maybe some graduation, whatever the course, whatever the branch, whatever the area you are selected. But always keep a dream and follow your dream. And I think most of the time people always see the dream of their career. maybe I will start a business and a good entrepreneurship or in IS or something, maybe in a good position, job. I think this is a very important, but not the only dream. Our dream or our wish, first of all, should be follow a dream of becoming a very good person in a society who will be aligned to our society, our country, our state. That is the first dream every student, every person should keep. After that, what is the career? So we will have some discussion on the later part of that is the career. I will share some experiences. In my career, I have seen a technology, what we call, I don't know whether now it is existed somewhere or not, but must be, Karlekar must be agreeing with me, that is the relay logic technology. That was available in 1980. From that to PLC, from that to CNC, these are the improvements, these are the things happening in the industry. At the same time, in IT sector, whatever the improvement and the drastic changes are happening that you have already seen. First of all, let us understand what is our role in this. Because things are going to change. Today's world is going to change tomorrow. If it is going to remain stagnant, that means it is a deterioration. So how to cope up all these things? I find many people, many students continuously on mobile, and parents and the teachers and the other society members are complaining about that. But there is no harm in using mobile. There is no harm in going for Facebook. There is no harm in having WhatsApp. There is no harm. But in that session, if we are getting diverted from our dream, from getting diverted from our ambition, then there will be a problem. Otherwise, these technologies, if were available 20 years before, then they must have been used in a similar way. So using new things should not be a complaint. But whenever there is a change in technology, change in this, all these are the good of the society. But let me tell you that the basics of the life, basics of doing the business, they don't change. They don't change. So my role here is to tell you why basics of the business don't change irrespective of the technology. Because if the business is fully oriented towards the stakeholders, there are 7 to 8 stakeholders for any business. That is the society, government, environment, their own employees, shareholders, all these stakeholders, and if the business is fully taking care of the stakeholders, business is going to be a sustainable business. So, irrespective of technology, this principle doesn't change. Similarly, our life principle doesn't change. So first of all, we need to become a good person and then have our own careers. Now, if we are going to select a particular career with a particular dream, then my second point is, there is always debate. Let me tell you, complaining students, people enjoy. People enjoy that these are complaining, the younger generation, people enjoy. But the second point is particularly about the selection of the course, doing good marks, getting good marks, and getting our ambition of a businessman or a employment. I think there is a little bit correction required in what today's students feel. So here, I am not fully towards your side. I am little bit towards this side. For any career, struggle is unavoidable. Rather, it is the principle of or base of the any career. So if you want to build a good career in any area, you need to prepare yourself to face a struggle. What is happening today is there are two extreme conditions where there are failure stories, where there are success stories. Success stories are students after completing last year, getting selected of the campus, getting good job, good placements. At the same time, there are few students don't get selected, don't get any opportunity. But these two are the extreme two conditions. Based on that, we should not judge what we should do. We should do based on what is the maximum generation, maximum stream is facing. And let me tell you, any career, you have to prepare yourself for the struggle. Struggle can be of anything. It may start from not getting a job, or maybe it starts from not getting a good or a job which we hadn't thought. Or even after that, some trouble, some hard work in job. But I think this is unavoidable. Rather than avoiding it, let us try to face it. If we prepare ourselves for facing the struggle, I think we will be preparing ourselves for a good future, good career, or going towards our role models, whatever role models we have selected. So my advice to students is only this, where I think I don't have any objection personally for using mobiles, Facebooks, or using social medias, chatting, going for pictures, movies. I don't have any objection for that. But in that particular path, let us not forget that we have to prepare ourselves for facing the struggle. That struggle may be for the competition that is the students are having, companies are having. If we focus that and prepare ourselves for the struggle, then I am sure the person who has faced this confidently, he has prepared himself for a good career, whatever that career may be. So on this note, I would like to close my dialogue. And once again, I thank all the organizers for calling me and giving me opportunity here and share some views. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, sir, for sparing your precious time and motivating us with your words of wisdom and experience.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are honored to have with us Sri Ashok Hange. So let us have the privilege of listening to the message of our guest of honor, Sri Ashok Hange.
आदरणीय व्यासपीठ कर्नल कालेकर साहेब, कैन आई स्पीक इन मराठी? ओके. आदरणीय बसवराजी मंगळुळे साहेब, प्रिंसिपल आर.एस. पवार जी, पत्की साहब, मिस्टर मसालकर जी, फार्मा प्रिंसिपल सीमा मैडम और किरदर सर, बॉयज एंड गर्ल्स. आपल्या साठी काही सक्सेस होण्यासाठी 2-3 गोष्टी आपण काळजीपूर्वक त्या फॉलो केल्या पाहिजे. त्यामध्ये आहे डिसिप्लिन, ऑनेस्टी आणि स्ट्रगल. 3 गोष्टी विद्यार्थीमध्ये असल्या पाहिजे. आफ्टर BE आपल्यासाठी बऱ्याचशा अपॉर्च्युनिटी आहेत. मॅक्सिमम विद्यार्थ्यांना त्याचं नॉलेज नसल्यामुळे किंवा माहिती नसल्यामुळे त्यांच्याकडे थोडंसं त्यांचं कन्व्हर्सेशन नसतंय. आपण BE कम्प्लीट झाल्यानंतर ACC टेक ॲज अ क्लासरूम ऑफिसर एक्झाम देऊन अचीव्ह करू शकता. त्यामध्ये मॅन्स वुमन दोघांसाठी आहे. एज आहे 27. मी जास्त न वेळ घेता शॉर्टली आपल्याला थोडंसं गाईडलाईन देऊ इच्छितो. त्यानंतर टेक्निकल इंडिया आहे आपल्यासाठी. डिफेन्स मध्ये आर्मी, नेव्ही, एअरफोर्स मध्ये टेक्निकल एंट्रीज आहेत त्या आजकाल सगळ्या ऑनलाईन आहेत. आपण कुणाला ऑनलाईन मध्ये फॉर्म भरू शकता. ऑनलाईन मध्ये आपल्या सगळं काही ऑनलाईन आहे. त्यामुळे अडचण येण्याची काही हे नाही आहे. US एंट्री युनिव्हर्सिटी एंट्री स्कीम ती नॉर्मल डिग्रीवाल्यांसाठी आहे आणि आपल्या इंजिनिअरिंग डिग्रीवाल्यांसाठी. नेव्हल पायलट अँड ऑब्झर्वर पोस्ट आहेत. पायलट आहे मेन आणि ऑब्झर्वर वुमेन साठी. एज्युकेशन ब्रांच मध्ये कॉम्प्युटर सायन्स, इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स, आर्मी एज्युकेशन कोर्स साठी त्यांना बेस्ट प्रायोरिटी आहे. नेव्हल मध्ये आर्किटेक्चर इंजिनियर, मेकॅनिकल आणि सिव्हिल इंजिनियर साठी मोठ्या प्रमाणामध्ये अपॉर्च्युनिटी आहे. आपण जेव्हा नोटिफिकेशन निघते तेव्हा त्याचा अप्लाय करून आपण आरामात अचीव्ह करू शकता. थोडं स्ट्रगलची गरज आहे. CDS ऑल डिग्री होल्डर साठी CDS आहे. कमांड डिफेन्स सर्व्हिसेस, मॅन आणि वुमेन्स. OTM मध्ये एज आहे 25, IMA मध्ये 24, INA 24, AFA 24. एअरफोर्स कॉमन ऍडमिशन टेस्ट एज 24. NCC C सर्टिफिकेट एखाद्या विद्यार्थ्याकडे असेल आणि इंजिनिअरिंग डिग्री असेल किंवा कोणती एनी फॅकल्टीची डिग्री असेल तर त्याला रिटर्न एक्झाम UPSC देण्याची गरज नाही. NCC C सर्टिफिकेट A ग्रेड असला पाहिजे. तो डायरेक्टली SSB क्रॅश करून जॉईन करू शकतो. स्काउट गाईड मध्ये आपल्या कॉलेजला स्काउट गाईड आहे असेल नसेल माहित नाहीये, पण स्काउट गाईड मध्ये एखाद्या विद्यार्थ्याला राष्ट्रपती अवॉर्ड विनर असेल तो तर रेल्वे एक सर्व्हिसची अपॉर्च्युनिटी देते त्याच्या एज्युकेशन नुसार. इंजिनियर असेल इंजिनियर म्हणून घेते, डॉक्टर असेल डॉक्टर म्हणून अपॉर्च्युनिटी त्याच्यासाठी आहे. 12th पास असेल तर ॲज अ TT ॲज अ क्लर्क अशी अपॉर्च्युनिटी बरीचशी आहे. SCI शिपिंग कॉर्पोरेशन ऑफ इंडिया आपला एक भारताचा एक मोठा डिपार्टमेंट आहे. त्या डिपार्टमेंटचे आजचे मंत्री गडकरी साहेब आहेत. त्यामध्ये एका जहाजमध्ये नियर अबाउट 500-600 लोक काम करतात आणि फार मोठं भारतामध्ये जेवढं काही दळणवळण होतंय भारताचं बाहेर देशामध्ये जाणार जे काय आहे गुड्स आणि बाहेर देशामध्ये ऑइल किंवा गुड्स ते SCI कंट्रोल करते. यू नो अबाउट SCI? कुणाला माहित आहे SCI कुठं आहे? त्यांचं भारताचं ऑफिस कुठं आहे? शिपिंग कॉर्पोरेशन ऑफ इंडिया मंत्रालयाच्या समोर त्याचं ऑफिस आहे. भारताला कंट्रोल करतं ते मुंबई मधून. त्यामध्ये मॅक्सिमम हिमाचल प्रदेश, गढवाल, UP, बिहारचे मुलं मुली आहेत कामाला. कारण आपल्या शेजारी असून आपण त्याच्याकडे लक्ष न दिल्यामुळं शिपिंग कॉर्पोरेशन ऑफ इंडियाचे जनरल मॅनेजर माझे मित्रच आहेत सध्या, कमांडर Y पनिंद्रा. त्यांची कधी पण आपण गाईडलाईन घेऊ शकता. त्यांच्याकडून फ्री काउन्सिलिंग तेव्हा पण ते एखाद्या विद्यार्थ्यासाठी जर तुम्ही जाल, उदाहरणार्थ कार्लेकर साहेबांकडे एखादा आपल्या विद्यार्थी गेला कॉलेजात, किती जरी बिझी असतील तरी ते म्हणतील ठीक आहे तू 2 मिनिटं बैस मी तुला गाईडलाईन देतो. असं कधी डिनर करणार नाहीत, मना करणार नाही. एक बेस्ट क्वालिटी डिफेन्स ऑफिसर मध्ये असते पण आपण त्यांच्याकडे जात नाहीये. त्यानंतर तुम्हाला डिग्री झाल्यानंतर IAS, IPS, IFS, IFS, इंडियन फॉरेन सर्व्हिसेस, इंडियन फॉरेस्ट सर्व्हिसेस, IRS, IDS, इंडियन डिफेन्स सर्व्हिसेस आमच्याकडे असते. कॅन्टोन्मेंट बोर्डचे CEO असतात. अशा अनेक प्रकारच्या ऑपॉर्च्युनिटी आहेत. आपण टेक्निकल डिग्री कंप्लीट केल्यानंतर ऍज अ क्लासरूम ऑफिसर साठी बऱ्याचशा ऑपॉर्च्युनिटी आहेत. आपण थोडंसं लक्ष देणं, अभ्यास करणं आणि मोबाईल पासून दूर राहाल तर नक्कीच तुम्हाला क्लासरूम ऑफिसर बनाल. त्यानंतर पॅरामिलिटरी फोर्स मध्ये आपल्यासाठी लॉट ऑफ ऑपॉर्च्युनिटी आहेत. भारतामध्ये पॅरामिलिटरी फोर्स उदाहरणार्थ ऍज अ क्लासरूम ऑफिसर तुम्हाला बंदूक घेऊन सोल्जर बनायचं नाही किंवा बंदूक घेऊन ड्युटी दे. ऍज अ क्लासरूम ऑफिसर तुमच्यासाठी बऱ्याच ऑपॉर्च्युनिटी आहेत. त्यासाठी आपण गाईडलाईन माझ्या टीम मध्ये कर्नल्स आहेत, ब्रिगेडियर्स आहेत, अनेक लोक निवृत्त झालेले माझ्या सोबत आहेत, मी पण आहे. तुम्ही केव्हाही तुमच्या कॉलेजमध्ये आम्हाला बोलवा, आम्ही यायला तयार आहे. आमच्याकडे तुम्ही कधी या, आम्ही तुम्हाला गाईडलाईन देण्यासाठी तयार आहे. फक्त आपली आमच्यापर्यंत येण्याची तयारी पाहिजे, आम्हाला बनवण्याची तयारी पाहिजे आणि मेहनत करण्याची तयारी पाहिजे. त्यामध्ये CISF ऍज अ क्लासरूम ऑफिसर बनू शकता. तुम्ही जरी इंजिनियर असाल, तुम्हाला क्लासरूम ऑफिसर बनायचं असेल, खांद्यावर स्टार, गव्हर्नमेंटची गाडी आणि लॉट ऑफ एक विशेष स्टेटस असतं तुमच्यासाठी. पण आपण ते कष्ट करण्याची गरज आहे. CRPF मध्ये ऍज अ क्लासरूम ऑफिसर आफ्टर इंजिनिअरिंग जाऊ शकता, आफ्टर कोणत्याही डिग्री जाऊ शकता. BSF आहे, SSB आहे, ITBP आहे, ग्रीप आहे. ग्रीप मध्ये मॅक्सिमम इंजिनिअरिंग डिपार्टमेंट आहेत. ग्रीप मध्ये त्यामध्ये आपण ट्राय करून ऍज अ क्लास 1 ऑफिसर अचीव करू शकता, पोस्ट अचीव करू शकता. कुणाला माहित आहे ग्रीप ऑल इंडियाचं सेंटर कुठं आहे किंवा ते ट्रेनिंग कुठं होते? यू नो अबाउट ग्रीप? कुणाला माहित आहे ग्रीप काय हे तरी माहित आहे? NDA कुठं आहे माहित आहे कुणाला? NDA IMA ही आपल्या महाराष्ट्राची परिस्थिती आहे, महाराष्ट्राच्या विद्यार्थ्यांची. NDA पुण्याला आहे, ग्रीप पुण्याला आहे, ACI मुंबईला आहे. बऱ्याचशा गोष्टी आपल्या जवळपास आसपास आहेत. त्यामध्ये फार वॅकन्सी असतात, शेकडो वॅकन्सी आहेत, शेकडो वॅकन्सी. आपण ट्राय करणे, अभ्यास करणे आणि क्लास 1 पोस्ट अचीव करणे. दिल्ली पोलीस मध्ये क्लास 1 ऑफिसर वॅकन्सी आहेत तुमच्यासाठी, रेल्वे पोलीस आहे, असे अनेक डिपार्टमेंट आहेत. मी सांगू इच्छितो आपल्याला, मी आय एम फ्रॉम इंडियन आर्मी मेडिकल कोर. तुम्हाला पायाच्या नखापासून डोक्याच्या केसापर्यंत मेडिकल मध्ये जे काही तुम्हाला अडीअडचणी असतील, जे काही गाईडलाईन पाहिजे असेल, मी तुम्हाला अर्ध्या रात्री केव्हा पण माझ्या बेस्ट ऑफ नॉलेजने आपल्याला गाईडलाईन द्यायला मी तुमच्यासाठी तयार आहे. तुम्हाला सांगू इच्छितो मी, आम्ही फ्री काउन्सिलिंग, वाकडे डिफेन्स अकॅडमी आहे एक, आपल्याला एक पैसा त्याला पे करायची गरज नाही. केव्हा पण तुम्ही या. माझ्याकडे बरेचसे रिटायर ऑफिसर्स आहेत सरांसारखे, जे आपल्या विद्यार्थ्यांसाठी फ्री काउन्सिलिंग, फ्री गाईडलाईन देतात. मी माझं उदाहरण सांगतोय. देऊळगाव राजाचा एक मुलगा टेक्निकली असा सहज पास झाला आणि आमच्याकडे आला. सर त्याचे वडील घेऊन आले, म्हणाले सर हा मुलगा TS पास झालेला आहे आणि याला SSB बेंगलोरला जायचंय एअरफोर्स साठी. कर्नल जनार्दन साहेबांनी सकाळी 8 पासून संध्याकाळी 5 पर्यंत त्यांना त्या मुलाला कोचिंग दिली. तो SSB क्रॅश करून फायटर पायलट आता ऑन सर्व्हिस एअरफोर्स मध्ये आहे. तो अशा आपल्यासाठी बऱ्याच ऑपॉर्च्युनिटी आहेत. मी जास्त वेळ न घेता, जास्त बराचसा वेळ झालेला आहे तरी मला आपण इथं बोलवलं. मी आपल्या कॉलेजमध्ये, भारतामध्ये, महाराष्ट्राचं सांगू इच्छितो. मी बऱ्याच ठिकाणी जातो, बऱ्याच कॉलेजमध्ये जातो, बऱ्याच फंक्शनला जातो, पण असं पहिलं कॉलेज आहे मंगरुळे सरांचं किंवा पवार साहेबांनी जे आमच्या जनरलला, ज्या सैनिकांना, ज्या आमच्यासारख्या लोकांना रिस्पेक्ट दिली, ही मी फर्स्ट टाइम बघतो. मी आमच्या तिन्ही जनरलांचे फोटो, त्यांना जे देशासाठी मान सन्मान आपण दिला, मी आमच्या सगळ्या कमिटीकडून, आमच्या सैनिकाकडून आपल्या सगळ्यांचे आभार व्यक्त करतो. मला इथं बोलवलं, 2 शब्द बोलण्याचा मोका दिला, त्याबद्दल आपल्या सगळ्यांचा आभार व्यक्त करतो. जय हिंद, जय भारत, धन्यवाद. थँक्यू.
Thank you so much, sir, for giving lots of knowledge about the government job. After this program, all the students will run after you for your phone number.
We are extremely thrilled to have with us our next guest of honor, Colonel F.B. Karlekar, an extraordinary personality who has been serving the nation from last 32 years. I call upon Ashish Jayashankar to share more about our guest of honor, Colonel F.B. Karlekar.
Colonel F.B. Karlekar, an alumnus of Indian Military Academy, Dehradun, is a 1986 batch officer. He joined the army after completing his graduation in electrical engineering. He was commissioned and Corps of Engineering and was allotted 109 Rapids Engineering Regiment as his parent unit. The officer has completed 32 years of service, during which he served in various commands, staffs and instructor appointments. His postings were not only restricted to the army units formation, but the officer was also posted to Border Road Organization, Military Engineering Services and Collectorate of Quality Assurance. As a result of this, he spent 24 years of his service in border areas. He participated in Operation Hifazat and Operation Rakshak, which were launched to fight the insurgency of Northeast region, and in Operation J. Along with his unit in the Western sector, he is a recipient of Army Commander's Commendation Card twice for his outstanding service in operational areas. After having command a NCC battalion in Karnataka, he is presently posted at head of the training team in Aurangabad Group headquarters. He is a keen sportsman who played troops and individual games.
I request Colonel F.B. Karlekar to share his experience and motivate us for a better future.
Good Good afternoon, all of you. Respected and honorable dignitaries on the dais, and dear students, the future of our country. At the outset, I would like to convey my best wishes and compliments to all of you for this Rising Rhythm 2019. A very well thought of, organized program wherein you all have put in your best. My compliments. This institution, I was talking to your principal and the chairman, was started in the year 2008, and for last 11 years, the progress it has made speaks volume about the hard work put in by the teaching faculty, the administrative faculty, and also the hard work put in by you people. Had it not been for the progress shown by you people, I am very sure the institution would not have been recognized outside. My compliments to all of you. Without taking much of your time, I would like to just come on to the crux of what I wanted to convey to you people. Sitting there, I was trying to relive and was feeling very nostalgic. Just about 35 years back, I was a student like you people, sitting across and hearing to somebody's address like I am doing today. With a lot of dreams in my, eyes, thoughts. I used to be dreaming of a career after my engineering graduation. But the destiny had its own way. Here I am standing in front of you, donning this very prestigious and honorable uniform. Students, let me tell you, it is very easy to dream, but to pursue it is very important. Dreaming one should do, but not with closed eyes. One should do it with open eyes. You should see what you want to achieve. Keep a goal. Try working hard to achieve that goal. I'm very sure all of you would be having some goal in your life. But be serious about achieving it. Lot of effort, right from your parents to your teachers, goes in nurturing your talent, in honing your skills. It is ultimately you who has to finally achieve what you want to achieve. And one of the most honorable things that one can achieve as a technical graduate, you are all going to be technical graduates, technically very qualified people. I can talk about Army, I can talk about Defense Forces. Dream of joining Army, dream of joining Defense Forces. One of the most honorable services. I personally feel that every citizen of this country is doing his bit for this country. He is doing his service for this country. But when you put your life at stake in your line of duty, there is nothing which can give you greater satisfaction. Or if I talk in your parlance, the kick, what you call. When you put your life in the line of duty, it is the biggest satisfaction one can derive. And for that to happen, ladies and gentlemen, and dear students, I can tell you, soon after your graduation, or maybe in your final year of your graduation, you can think of applying for Defense Forces. And as far as the Army goes, there is a website. indianarmy.nic.in. You people are much more gadget savvy. You people can go on the net and search for this website. Twice a year, they come out with advertisement for commissioning officers for both short service as also for the permanent service commission. Twice a year they come out. For the courses starting in the month of June, I believe the advertisement is given out somewhere in the month of February, March. And for the courses starting in the month of December, the advertisement somehow is given in the month of May or June. Go on the net, search for this advertisement, fill them. The biggest advantage you people have in joining the army as class 1 officers is that you are exempted of writing exam. Written exam is exempted for you people. You are straight away called for service selection board interview. That's a interview for 4 days. The government pays you for your traveling allowance and DA, so-called DA, your stay there. So what more can we aspire? The government is doing so much for we people. So all that you have got to do is just fill up that form. And 99.9% of the time, take it for granted that you will get a call for interview. Now I slightly talk about that interview because we people are totally unaware. Like I was unaware about this 34 years back. Students, this interview is conducted for a period of 4 days, wherein all your faculties like your knowledge, like your psychology, like your communication skill, like your personality are all put to test. Your physical abilities are all put to test. And only after that, you people are selected. And once you're selected, you're retained back and you go through a medical examination. And once you clear that medical examination, then you will be called for the training. Now, what are you supposed to do with, ensuring that you clear that examination or that interview? What are you supposed to do? Use this effectively. Most of us don't use this. This is a gadget full of knowledge. Full of knowledge. But how many of us use this to acquire knowledge? I'm a bit serious about this issue, basically because we people use it for WhatsApping, if I'm not wrong, Facebook, social chatting, SMSs and all that, or maybe speaking on the phone. Good, speak on the phone. But think, speaking on the phone, is it helping your communication skill, to improve your communication skill? Is it helping your personality? Students, today you are sitting here, tomorrow you will be the future of this country. We, the older generation, we are looking at you with hope that our predecessors, our ancestors have brought this country to this state. Possibly we also contributed our bit. But now it is up to you people to take this country further. There is no dearth of talent in our country. But you need to channelize it. And that you can do only with your own will. I am sure all of you will do your bit, work hard, improve your personalities, communication skills as I have told you, and you will do well in life. God bless you. Lastly, I would like to tell you one thing. Do remember the soldier who is standing and guarding our borders. Way back I was posted in Kohima. Who knows where Kohima is? Anyone? Kohima is in Nagaland. Wherein the Allied troops fought Japanese recaptured Kohima, and in a bargain, lots of allied troops lost their lives. So in their honor, there is a cemetery. All those allied troops were buried there. And when you enter that cemetery, students, in bold letters, it is written there. I quote, "When you go home, tell them of us and say," it says, again I will repeat, "When you go home, tell them of us and say, for your tomorrow, we gave our today." Unquote. So, gentlemen, the soldier is sacrificing his life, his today, so that you people see a better tomorrow. So don't let that sacrifice go in vain. Respect that. Remember him. And respect him wherever you find him. And aspire to join him. That could possibly be the best way one could serve the country. Thank you. Jai Hind. God bless you all.
I need to multiply thank you word 1,000 times to match it with the efforts and dedication and devotion of every soldier of this nation. I wholeheartedly thanks to Colonel F.V. Kalekar for sharing his experience and inspiring us.
Congratulations to everyone, as our annual gathering event is live streaming on YouTube. Our alumni students are giving very good response, and I would like to special thanks Devan Karule. The secret of success is good leadership, and good leadership is all about making the life of one's team members better. One of such a great leader is here with us. That is none other than Chairman of Shresh Pratishthan, Engineer Basuraj Mangure. I request him to say a few words on this occasion.
Rising Rhythm 2019 या कार्यक्रमाच्या उद्घाटन प्रसंगी उपस्थित असलेले कर्नल एफ.बी. कार्लेकर सर, बजाज ऑटोचे डिपार्टमेंटल हेड मिस्टर अभय पत्की साहेब, आमचे मित्र अशोक हंगेजी, डायरेक्टर माशेलकर सर, अभियांत्रिकी महाविद्यालयाचे प्राचार्य पवार सर, फार्मसीचे प्राचार्य तापडिया सर, स्टुडंट काउन्सिलचे जीएस मिस्टर आगाव, त्यांचे सर्व पदाधिकारी, सर्व प्राध्यापक वर्ग, विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, वेळ झालेला आहे, मी जास्त वेळ घेणार नाहीये, पण पाहुण्यांना तुमच्याबद्दल काही सांगणं गरजेचं आहे. तुमचा प्रतिनिधी म्हणून तुमच्या मनात काय चाललेलं आहे मी त्यांना सांगतो. पहिल्यांदा या संस्थेच्या एस्टॅब्लिशमेंट विषयी 2007 ला आम्ही जमीन घेतली. बीड बायपास पासून इथं येण्यासाठी साधारणतः 1 तास लागत होता. रस्ता वगैरे नावाची वस्तू इथं काही नव्हती. आणि ज्यावेळेस आम्ही जमीन घेतली त्यावेळेस इथं बाबळाचं झाड सुद्धा नव्हतं, आणि खाली सगळे कातळ आहे, दगड आहे. ह्या सगळ्या परिस्थितीत 2008 साधारणतः 7 सप्टेंबर ऑक्टोबर मध्ये आम्ही ठरवलं की संस्था सुरू करायची. आणि 2008 जून मध्ये इथं 3 कॉलेज सुरू झाले, इंजिनिअरिंग, पॉलिटेक्निक आणि MBA. पाण्याची व्यवस्था नाही, सडक नाहीये, झाड नाहीये, काहीच नाहीये. पाणी असल्याशिवाय जिवंतपणा नाहीये माणसाच्या आयुष्यात. आणि आम्ही खरं म्हणजे पाणी पिकवलं इथं. We don't have any source from outside. We have created our own source of the water. आणि आम्ही त्या पाण्यावर आम्ही इथं जिवंत आहोत. आमच्या बरोबर सगळी झाडं जिवंत आहेत. अशी साधारणतः या संस्थेची संकल्पना आहे. पुढे खूप काही करायचं आहे. कंटिन्युअस एक्सपान्शन चालू आहे. कंटिन्युअस बांधकाम सुरू आहे. इट विल नॉट बी स्टॉप्ड ॲट एनी मोमेंट. विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, मी खरंच पवार सरांना आणि माशेलकर सरांना धन्यवाद देऊ इच्छितो. फार चांगले गेस्ट तुम्ही आज बोलवलेले आहेत. विचार करून गेस्ट बोलवलेले आहेत. सध्या भारतात देशप्रेमाचं भरत आलेलं आहे. जिकडं पाहावं तिकडं भारत देशाबद्दल एक प्रेम सगळ्या आपल्या सगळ्यांच्या मनात निर्माण झालेलं आहे. पण हे प्रेम केव्हा निर्माण झालेलं आहे, काय कॉस्ट द्यावं लागली हे प्रेम आपल्यात उत्पन्न होण्यासाठी. आपल्या 40-45 जवानांना शहीद व्हावं लागलेलं आहे. दिस इज अ कॉस्ट. देशप्रेम आता जे आपल्या मनात आहे, हा कायम आपल्या मनात जर जिवंत राहिला असता, कदाचित ही पाळी आपल्यावर आली नसती. कुठल्याही गोष्टीची किंमत चुकवल्याशिवाय त्याचं मोल कळत नाहीये. जवानांचा त्याग काय आहे हे आपल्या कल्पनेच्या पलीकडची गोष्ट आहे. आता पाकिस्तानात एका पायलटला धरलेला आहे. अभिनव नाव, अभिनंदन. त्याची क्लिप पाहिली मी काल. फार वेड्यासारखं त्याला मारलेलं होतं त्याच्या चेहऱ्यावर. मी देवाला प्रार्थना करतो ती क्लिप खोटी असायला पाहिजे. पाकिस्तानला त्याला सोडणार आहे. मी त्या भाषेत बोलत नाही. इथं बोलणं उचित नाहीये. पण भारताच्या शक्तीसमोर पाकिस्तानची आणि त्या इम्रान खानची फाटलेली आहे. त्यामुळे त्यांच्या संसदेत इम्रान खानला झक मारून सांगावं लागलं की आम्ही अभिनंदनला सोडतोय. अभिनंदनला जर सोडलं असतं तर इम्रान खान तू जागेवर राहिला नसतास किंवा पाकिस्तान जागेवर राहिलं नसतं. पण मित्रांनो, ही तुमची जी स्फूर्ती आहे ही कायम तुमच्यात जिवंत असायला पाहिजे, ही माझी प्रार्थना आहे. की सरांनी सांगितलं जनरेशन गॅपच्या संदर्भात, हंगे साहेबांनी सांगितलं तुमच्या करिअरच्या संदर्भात, आणि कार्लेकर सरांनी सांगितलं की तुम्हाला ऑपॉर्च्युनिटीज काय आहेत. दे वर व्हेरी सिरियस अबाउट यू. आर यू सिरियस फॉर युअर सेल्फ? दे आर सिरियस अबाउट यू. आर यू सिरियस फॉर युअर सेल्फ? त्यांनी म्हणले की तुमचे ड्रीम्स अनेक असतील, तुम्ही कधी खरंच स्वप्न पाहिलेले आहेत का? तुम्ही शांत आहेत ह्याचा अर्थ मला असं वाटतं की तुम्ही स्वप्न पाहिलेले नाहीयेत. तुम्हाला स्वप्न बघायला येत नाहीये. तुम्ही पाहिलेले असतील, बघा ते त्यांनी पाहिले आहे, तुम्हीही पाहिलेलं आहे. कालच मी एका मोठ्या अधिकाऱ्याकडे बसलो होतो PWDच्या. आम्ही ज्यावेळेस आमच्या करिअरची सुरुवात केली, काही कॉन्ट्रॅक्टिंग पण, मी कॉन्ट्रॅक्टर पण होतो त्यावेळेस, एक्झिक्युटिव्ह इंजिनियर, सुपरिटेंडिंग इंजिनियर, चीफ इंजिनियर सर्व पुरुष वर्ग राहत होता. तुमच्या माहितीसाठी सांगतो, आता किमान 30-35% महिला इंजिनियर PWD मध्ये आलेले आहेत. असं म्हणलं जातंय की स्वप्न मर्दाला पडतात. आता ते तुम्ही ठरवा स्वप्न बघायची का नाही. खूप ठरवून कुठल्या गोष्टी होत असतात असं नाही आहे. स्वप्न काय असायला पाहिजे? पत्की साहेबांचं एक वाक्य मला खूप चांगलं वाटलं. एक चांगला ह्युमन बिईंग व्हायला पाहिजे मी, हे एक स्वप्न असायला पाहिजे आपलं. आणि त्याच्याबरोबर पत्की सर, एक चांगला ह्युमन बिईंग व्हायला पाहिजे आणि आय मस्ट बी रिस्पॉन्सिबल पर्सन. तुम्ही रिस्पॉन्सिबल पर्सन व्हायचं जर स्वप्न पाहिलं तर तुमचे कुठलेही अम्बिशन्स अपूर्ण राहणार नाहीत, याची मी तुम्हाला जबाबदारीनं खात्री देतो. जबाबदार व्हायला शिका. जनरेशन गॅपचं बोलत होते त्यांनी म्हणजे पत्की साहेबांनी सांगितलं की ते तुमच्याकडून आहेत. निश्चितच त्यांचा अनुभव मोठा आहे. त्यांच्या बरोबरीच्या लोकांपासून ते आता ज्युनियर लोकांपर्यंत बरोबर हे काम करतात. मी त्यांना गमतीने विचारलं येताना की बजाजमध्ये काम करत असणारे जे पदाधिकारी म्हणजे जे ऑफिसर्स आहेत किंवा बजाजचे जे व्हेंडर्स आहेत, बजाजचा असा काय कायदा आहे का की तुमचं वजन तोलून मापून असायला पाहिजे. मी एका व्हेंडरला हे प्रश्न विचारलं होतं. त्या व्हेंडरचं नावही सांगतो तुम्हाला, राम भोगले म्हणून. त्यांना म्हणलं रामजी तुम्ही हे कसं काय मेंटेन करता एवढं? ते म्हणले तू बजाजचा व्हेंडर हो, तू बजाजचा व्हेंडर झाला की तुम्ही असं मेंटेन व्हाल. किंवा बजाजचे अधिकारी जर व्हायचं असेल तुम्ही असे मेंटेन व्हाल. हे कशामुळे आहे? ही जबाबदारीची जाणीव त्या बजाजनी त्यांच्या अधिकाऱ्यांना त्यांच्या व्हेंडरना ही शिकवलेली आहे किंवा तिथं तो कल्चर आहे. आणि एकदा माणूस जबाबदार झाला प्रत्येक गोष्ट विचारा आणि तीच तो करतो. आणि ती मोठी तुमची कुठलीही अम्बिशन असेल तर ती पूर्ण होऊ शकते. करिअर, पैसा, ह्या सगळ्या ज्या गोष्टी आहेत ह्याचं अम्बिशन असायला पाहिजे का? असायला पाहिजे, पण इट शुड बी द बाय प्रॉडक्ट. क्रिएटिव्हिटी, रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी मस्ट बी द मेन एम ऑफ अवर लाईफ. आणि हे ड्रीम जर तुम्ही बघितलात तर तुम्ही जीवनात यशस्वी झाल्याशिवाय राहणार नाहीये अशी माझी खात्री आहे. मी खूप वेळ घेणार नाहीये. फक्त एकच सांगतो, जनरेशन गॅपच्या संदर्भात ज्यावेळेस पत्की सर बोलत होते, म्हणजे आजकालच्या मुलांना असं वाटतंय की आई बाबा काहीतरी सांगत असतात, त्यांना काय कळतंय जग एवढं बदललेलं आहे. अरे बाळा, त्यांना काय कळतंय असं नाही आहे. त्यांना कळतंय म्हणून तर तू एवढं आलेलीस पुढे. निश्चितच जनरेशन गॅप आहे. तुम्हाला अपॉर्च्युनिटीज आहेत. टेक्नॉलॉजी अपग्रेड झालेली आहे. तुम्हाला तुमच्या ज्ञानाचा आवाका मोठा आहे जो मागच्या पिढीत आमच्या पिढीत नव्हता. पण मागच्या पिढीचा संघर्ष तुम्ही हे नवीन ज्ञान घेताना विसरू नये. त्याला मागच्या पिढीच्या संघर्षाची आठवण ही जोड असायला पाहिजे. हे जर केलं तर तुम्ही निश्चितच तुमचं भविष्य चांगलं राहील. तुम्ही स्वतः चांगले राहाल, तुमच्या कुटुंबाला चांगलं ठेवाल, तुमच्या गावाला चांगलं ठेवाल, तुमच्या तालुक्याला चांगलं ठेवाल, तुमच्या जिल्ह्याला चांगलं ठेवाल, तुमच्या राज्याला चांगलं ठेवाल आणि तुमच्या देशाला चांगलं ठेवाल. एवढंच मी या प्रसंगी सांगतो आणि माझे 2 शब्द संपवतो. धन्यवाद.
Thank you so much for sharing your experience of struggle, consistency and hard work. Your story is motivating and inspiring to us. Thank you.
Dear friends, let's move towards another important junction of today's occasion. Can anybody guess what it is? Yes, it's prize distribution.
Moving towards the sports, I would like to request Sri Abhay Pakri to please felicitate Civil Department for the sports kabaddi. I would like to request Captain Vajnam Nagnath and his team to please come up on the dais. Colonel F.B. Karlekar to please felicitate Mechanical Department for the winner of cricket. I would like to request Suresh Dovifode, Nilesh Lokute and Nilesh Bokure. Please come up on the dais.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, all of you.
Now I call upon our Sports Secretary Amol Pandey to deliver the vote of thanks.
I, Pandey Amol Shivaji, Sports Secretary of Sirius College of Engineering and Technology for the academic year of 2018 and 19, would like to take this opportunity to express my deep gratitude and propose the vote of thanks. At the very outset, I would like to thank our honorable chief guest, Colonel F.B. Karlikar, Sri Abhinav Patki, and our chief guest of honor, Ashok Hange. I also thank the chairman of Sirius Pratishthan, Engineer Basraj Mangule, along with our lovable and most dynamic principal, Dr. R.S. Pawar. I also thank to our admin director, Sri P.K. Mashalkar, for his support and encouragement. I also thank Principal of Pharmacy, Dr. G.G. Tapdia, and Principal of Polytechnics, Srimati M.S. Shende. I also owe a special thanks to all our sponsors. I express my sincerest thanks to all cultural coordinators of all respective departments. Professor N.S. Dongre, Dr. J.S. Khandagare, Professor Y. Kale, Professor A.B. Balve, Professor S.S. Soni. I also thank Professor A.S. Adkine for keeping up an unbeatable spirit of sportsmanship in the students. I owe a special thanks to all the respective departments of FED. I would like to thank all the student council members, participants, and all my friends who have made this event a grand success. Last but not least, I thank to all the non-teaching staff members. Once again, I thanks to all you and here declared at the end of inaugural ceremony and also beginning of Cultural Day Rising Rhythm 2K19. Thank you.